English lesson. So today we are going to be writing our stories. Okay, we're writing plot point 1 and plot point 2 of our story. Okay, now, so what you need your paper or your book, and you need a pencil and your writing brains switched on. Okay, and this video will talk you through how to write these plot points of the story. So if you're thinking, oh, I can't get motivated to do my writing, please just listen to the video, pause it at different points and have a go. Okay, now you might like to give your story a little title. So I've called mine Modern Day Girl. So I've twisted the Stone Age Boy title. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to start with plot point 1 first of all. And remember, that's all about falling into the modern day. So I've put my planning example at the top here. Okay, so I can look back at my plan at the notes that I made. Now, to write this plot point, I'm going to use the structure of Stone Age Boy to help me. Okay, and then I'm going to change some key parts to match my story. So what I'm going to do is read you my new version of the story, okay? And then I'll talk you through what you're going to do to help you. Okay, so an incredible thing once happened to me. I was exploring a new cave when I tripped and found myself falling deeper, deeper, deeper. When I woke up, I was in a busy, strange place. In the distance, I could see people everywhere, and I could hear loud noises that were deafening me. So that means really loud. Everything was different. I realised I was lost, completely lost. So I walked and walked and walked. Now, to help you, on the next page, I put a writing frame to help you. Okay, so you can use this to help you, and what you can do is fill in the missing words with words to match your story. So for example, think about the kind of event that happened. Was it amazing? Was it incredible? Was it memorable? Was it fantastic? Okay, and then fill in one of those words here. Then, where are you before you trip and fall? Okay, so I've put I was exploring in a cave. Maybe you were sat by the campfire. Maybe you were busy hunting for an animal. Okay, now then you've got here, when I tripped and found myself falling. You might change that, okay, to match your story. You could do when you stumbled and found yourself tumbling. You could do when you stumbled, when you tripped, when you fell. Okay. Then I've done on my story, look, I changed the words from Stone Age Boy from down, down, down to deeper, deeper, deeper. Maybe you could put lower, lower, lower. Okay. Things like that. You might do further, further, further. Okay. Then the next sentence starter. When I woke up, I was in a... So where were you? Try and describe where it is that you are now that you've fallen into the modern day. Okay, because it's going to be very different to where you started in the Stone Age, isn't it? So then I've got in the distance, I could see. Okay, you might see busy cars, you might see lots of people, you might see lots of bright lights. And then it might be, and I could hear. What could you hear? Maybe the car zooming past, maybe the sounds of lots of strange voices. Okay. Then we've got everything was. Okay, what was everything like now? Was it different? Was it unusual? Was it scary? Was it frightening? Okay. Then I realised I was lost. I realised I was in a whole new world, a completely new world. So I walked and walked and walked. You could change that. So I trudged and trudged and trudged. So I ran and ran and ran, maybe. Okay. So for that plot point, use my example here to help you. Look back at your planning notes, and then you can use this writing frame to help you, okay, to think about what's happening in your story. Brilliant. So pause the video now and have a go at writing your first paragraph. Okay, remember, hook the reader in, make your story sound interesting. Okay, brilliant. How did you get on with plot point 1? I'm sure you've made a brilliant start to your story. Now, plot point 2. This is where your character meets another character to help them, to show them around the modern day. And in this plot point, I want you to think back to the work we did last week on inverted commas. Now, I know, because I've seen them, you all did fantastic conversations between the two characters, using your inverted commas, remember, and your different types of sentences. So I want you to have a go now at writing a conversation between your Stone Age character and the modern character. Okay, so this is my paragraph. You can use some of these ideas to help you. So then, to my relief, I saw someone, a boy. He was about my age, but he didn't look like any of the boys I knew. Hello, where am I? I asked cautiously as I stared at this new boy in front of me. Welcome to the modern day. My name is Sam. Don't be so worried. It's fun, replied Sam as he smiled at me. Why are you wearing those strange things on your face? Where is your animal skin? I asked again, still feeling very confused. These are my glasses to help me see. We don't wear animal skin in the modern day. Come on, don't panic. I will show you around, said Sam. I decided to follow him, even though I had no idea where he was taking me. So that's my plot point 2, okay, with some speech in it. Okay, and I've remembered to say, I've given my modern day character a name. I've called him Sam. So you might like to do something similar in your plot point. Okay, now to help you, on the next page, I've put some sentence starters. So then, to my relief, I saw someone. He or she was about my age, but then some ideas for questions that you might ask in your speech. And I've also put on, like we used that last week, the words for said. Okay, so in plot point 2, you're writing a conversation between the Stone Age character and the modern day character. Now, what have you got to remember? What punctuation? That's right, your inverted commas. And also remember, if you're asking a question, if you're doing an exclamation sentence or a command, remember those exclamation marks as well, okay? And finally, you've got to say who said it, using your interesting words for said, okay? So what I want you to do now, pause the video, have a go at writing your plot point 2, using things on the PowerPoint to help you. Brilliant. Okay, so today then we've written plot point 1 and plot point 2 of the story. So you might like to now read back through your work, check it over. Have you got your punctuation? Have you got those capital letters? Have you used your neat handwriting? Have you used different types of sentences and things like that? Okay, have you made your story interesting? Okay, brilliant. Now, tomorrow we'll be writing plot point 3, 4 and 5. So have a look at the video tomorrow to help you with that. Okay, well done today, Year 3. Excellent writing.